everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are still here in Orzammar, of course. Last episode, we explored all of this area, which is the, just whatever. I don't know what it's called. This area. Is it the merchant quarter? It doesn't actually say. Because this in here is the diamond quarter, and then that's the proving grounds. And this area here is just the merchant's quarter, maybe. Anyway, we explored all of it. The market, yeah. And now we're going to go into the diamond quarter, which is where we need to find the guys who represent the lords who are going to be king. Or one of them will be king, but they're the nominated ones, I guess, or the ones in the running at least. Okay, here we go. So the diamond quarter, I'm assuming, is where the rich people live. And so down there is the merchant quarter. Okay. Oh, the commons. That's what it's called. The commons. Right. But this is more boring. Why would you want to live up here? Down there in the commons is way more interesting. These are all the noble.
That's excellent armor. Dwarven make?
No. Couldn't you tell if it's dwarven make? It's dragon make. Adal Helmi. Okay, I'll talk to her.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Yeah, I think we probably will be able to talk to her later once we actually... Yeah. Hi.
Is it true there's civil war on the surface too?
Battling Darkspawn near Orzammar.
Yes.
They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Harrowmont your king now.
A weapon rack? I'll take that. Hopefully nobody buys. Hi.
It's times like this we really need a paragon.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Well, where am I going? Is this a place to go? No. Lady Dace. You know what? There is a door here. What is this door for? Harrowmont's estate. Okay. Is the guy we're supposed to talk to in Harrowmont's estate? Vartegavorn is in the assembly chamber. He's the one who represents Prince Balin. Dulin Forender is... He will be in Harrowmont's estate. Okay. Or in Tapster's Tavern. Right. Narav. And another wall carving. House Idukin, Shield of Orzammar. Okay.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
That's not, Okay, we have biased criers here. What's this?
So, how is it the dwarves have a king? I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
Well, they vote in their king, I guess. I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, and this is... So that was the royal palace. What is this? This is the assembly chamber. Right, okay. I get it. I get it. Alright. What is this down here then? The Shaperate. Weren't we supposed to talk to somebody in the Shaperate? Let's go in here. Yes. That guy that wanted to open a chantry. We needed to talk to somebody in the Shaperate to get permission.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Shaper Assistant Mildrate. Hi.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Okay, so we need to find a thief. Okay, who's this? Orta. Hi.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Oh. What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Oh. Okay. Another thing where I have to, yeah. I have no reason to go to the deep roads yet. Okay, well. Fine. I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yep, sorry. What's this? A book. The Legion of Steel. Okay. Alright, so we needed to talk to this dude here. A shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
The Shaper of Memories?
The Shaper it guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost Tigs. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
Okay. Well, I would like permission, huh? Okay, sure. It's not me who's asking, but yes. I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
Yes. I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Well, let's see. And what harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Nope, that's all.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
Okay. Can we look around? There's more books to be read here. The Deep Roads. That's a huge book. Orzammar's Politics. The Praise of the Humble Nug. Legion of the Dead. Lots of codex entries in here. Dwarven Faith. Traditional Dwarven folk songs. Okay.
It is over.
Ooh. The Gloves of Diligence. Let's see what those are. Oh. The gloves of diligence. I can't wear them. They are heavy gloves. +4 armor. Cool. Okay. I don't think they're probably as good as Alistair's. Whoops, wrong button. I'm just doing all kinds of wrong buttons today. Yeah. No, they're not as good as Alistair's Warden Commander gloves. And I don't think anybody else other than Sten could possibly wear them, but he's wearing, well, I don't know what he's wearing in regards to gloves, actually. The Wall of Memories on Shapers. Okay. I'm not going to read all of these, of course, you guys. That would take the entire episode for me to read all of these codex entries, and I just don't really care about reading codex entries, actually. Okay. All right. This is basically their library, I guess. It's where they keep all their records and stuff. All right, I think we got everything. Let's leave. We do have to remember to go down to tell that guy that he can open a chantry now. Okay. Let's go to Lord Harrowmont's estate. Yeah. And then I guess the other people are in the assembly chamber. Was it this one? This was the royal palace. Okay.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorse Lord Balin as the new...
Not that one. It's this one.
Legion of the Dead sighted
Harrowmont's
battling
estate.
Darkspawn.
A butler. Hi. Okay. Hello.
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
Thank you. This must be, what's his name? Doolin. Doolin Ferelden. Okay, we found him.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Ferelden, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Yes. And I would speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
Okay. And how can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Oh. So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Oh. Okay. I don't want to start picking sides quite yet.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Okay. So we have to enter the proving, which is like an arena competition. What's down here? And fight for Lord Harrowmont in order to speak with him. Wow, there's a lot of places in here. That doesn't go anywhere. So we're just exploring Lord Harrowmont's rooms and stealing from his chests. But whatever. But whatever. Is this his bed? I wonder where he's at. A scroll. A letter from King Endrin. Okay. We should read that one. That looks important. Oh, yeah. Well, no. Don't spaz out on me. Okay. My Lord Harrowmont. My guilt weighs heavily on me, and I know now that I was a fool. Only a fool would cut out his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearances. I allowed the assembly to send my child to exile and death because I feared an inquiry into Trian's murder and would taint our house with scandal. You have been my rock and my shield these long months, and for that I thank you. But I must ask for one thing more. I wish to discover if my child survived. Even the smallest trace will set my mind at ease. Send your men, your scouts, anyone who will go. Balin thinks I am mad. He says that if word spreads of my wish, our house will be undone. He doesn't know that Idukin is already lost. I destroyed us when I sacrificed what was most precious. Please, Pyral, help me. I come to you not as a king, but as a father. Now, of course, Brynn doesn't know anything about what happened, but if you play the dwarf origin in this game, which you can do, you can be a dwarf. You would be King Endrin's son who dies. Or the one that was banished. I can't remember now. It has been a long time since I played the dwarf origin, and I only played it once because I didn't really care for it as much as other origins. You're either the son that dies or the son that is banished. Duncan came here to recruit one of the Idukin sons to be the Grey Warden. And if you actually take this, origin, you are the son that is banished, I believe, because you're banished out and you become a Grey Warden. Yeah. Anyway, so at least I think that's how it goes. It has literally been, 10 years since I played this origin, so I could be getting that wrong. But anyway, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Who's this? Tercy. Hello?
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Thanks. Okay, she has a name for some reason. Okay, we can't go into any of these rooms. Okay, so King Harrowmont, King Balin, no, oh my gosh, I'm getting all the names mixed up. King, what's his name? The king that died. Harrowmont is his chosen successor. But apparently the way they do things here is that when the king dies, they vote for the new king. And so the son of the king is one of, Balin is the son of the king, and he's one of the candidates. And then Harrowmont, who is the chosen heir of the king, is the other candidate. Okay. I'm just getting it all straight for my own, for myself. Because, Okay, let's look at the quest thingy. Vartag Gavorn we still need to talk to, and he's in the assembly chamber. So let's go do that. That was down here, I believe. Yes, it was all the way at the other end.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
Okay. So Balin wants to... presumably Balin wants to unite the castes or something along those lines. Is this it? Yeah. Hello. Can we go in? Chamber of the Assembly. There he is. Right there waiting for us. Vartag. Hello.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Can I talk to Balin?
You must understand, Harrowmont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
A usurper? Is it a usurper if the king actually wants him as the heir? Yes, I thought King Endrin himself supported Harrowmont.
That hurts worst of all. That Harrowmont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, You understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
Well, I promise I'm no spy.
Would you be willing to prove that? Paramount has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrimant's deception...
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrimant promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrimant can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimant gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Oh, okay. And where did you get these promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Ah. Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrimant's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
Okay. And he'd hold a distant relative over his duty.
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
Yes, I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Okay. So... You can see a different vibe with this guy. He is way more into conspiracy and slander than Harrimant's guy. He just wants to slam Harrimant left and right and doesn't, yeah. What is this?
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Oh, okay. Shall we go observe and see what's going on in here? Because I really do want to learn more about these two guys before I agree to represent one of them in the proving. Yeah? So, let's do that. Let's go,
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
okay. Now maybe we can talk to them. Or leave. Oh. Assembly Steward Bandalore.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
Oh. Then you don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
And is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferelden, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate.
Yes.
Varteg Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
We already talked to them. So, we have to talk to other people, I guess. Come on, let's go. Oh, who's this? Dulin. Okay, why are you right here? So I don't have to go back to Harrowmont's estate to find you, maybe? Maybe that's what. Or I can tell him about those women. Yes, maybe I can. Let's see.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Yes. Varteg wants me to show people that Harrowmont is a cheat.
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. So have you decided to earn my lord's trust, or will you throw your lot in with the snakes?
Well, you know, I need to talk to everybody. I'm not just going to support you without even learning who the other people are. I still haven't decided if I want to help you.
Do not tarry. Proving starts this afternoon.
I know. I don't know if there's anyone else we can talk to find out more information. Noble.
Your service to House Iduken does you credit.
I'm not servicing House Iduken. I'm not doing anything yet. I just try to find information. Yeah, I don't care for the way Balin's people are handling things.
I can't believe House Harrowmont would overstep itself like this.
I recognize her voice. Where have I heard her voice before? Oh, Skyrim. Yes, she is the voice of the woman, female, usually Imperial women or Breton women have her voice in Skyrim, right? Okay.
Is it true there's civil war on the surface too?
I already talked to you, didn't I? Yeah, so I don't care for the way that Balin's second-hand guy, or right-hand guy?
News of the hour. Lord
Narav. Was she one of the ones that we had to talk to about the... Decide if you will help Prince Balin's cause and inform Varteg of your intent. Prince Balin will not give you an audience until you prove yourself trustworthy. Varteg Gavorn has asked that you show Lord Helmy and Lady Dace promissory notes as evidence of Harrowmont's cheating ways. Varteg says Dace can often be found in tapsters in the commons, while Lord Helmy seldom leaves the Diamond Quarter. Right. Okay. So then, wants you to, all he wants is my loyalty. He doesn't want me to slander whatever. Balin, all these names. He doesn't want me to slander Balin or, you know, anything like that. Why, like Balin wants me to just slander Harrowmont. This isn't one of those women, though. Who is she?
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
You are nobody, apparently. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I don't like about Balin's people. They are doing a smear campaign. Oh, there's Helmy. Right. Can I talk to her?
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Isn't Helmy one of the ones that we have to give the letter to? Or not the letter, but to speak to her about... Yeah, Lord Helmy. Oh. Lord Helmy, maybe that person's husband. Maybe, right. Okay, I don't think I'm going to give them the letters. I don't want to be a part of a smear campaign. A council writ.
The Idukans have held the throne for 370 years.
Wow.
That's long enough.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, you guys, that's what I don't like about Harrowmont. I mean, no, that's not what I meant to say. That's what I don't like about Balin. That he's devious and he's stooping to smearing his the opposing candidate and slander to get his way, rather than just proving himself to be the better man. He'd rather smear other people, right? I don't respect that at all. And so I have a tendency to just steer clear of him because of that. Now, it's really odd that I can't speak to either of them until I decide to side with one of them. Which is kind of odd. Like, why would I fight for either of them? I don't know anything about them. I haven't met either of them in person. I don't know what their character is, what they are actually like. I can only just take the word of other people, which is like voting for your president without actually knowing anything about him except what other people say. Without actually hearing him talk for himself, right? And making my own opinion. I had to just take other people's word for it. And so that leaves me in a kind of an odd position of just trusting the word on the street. Basically, that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting the word on the street to see which one of these guys would be the better ruler. Because I think, I'm not positive since it's been so long since I've done this, once you side with one of them in the proving, you can't then choose the other one. At least I think that's how it works. I think because Harrowmont's guy said Balin would never agree to meet with me if I sided with Harrowmont in the proving. And so that's why I'm inclined to believe that this is where I have to make my decision, not after the proving. Which I guess makes sense, but I just wish I could find out more information about each one of them, to actually meet them in person. I don't think I can until after the proving, until I decide to side with one of them. Yeah. So Doolin Forender just wants me to support Harrowmont, and Prince Balin wants me to smear Harrowmont to get his favor. And yeah, I just don't feel willing to do that kind of thing. You know? I mean, so what if Lord Harrowmont offered an estate to two different lords? Let them work it out. That doesn't make him a bad ruler necessarily. It just, maybe he forgot that he offered it to the other guy, and you don't know. I'm not going to go around slandering him all over the place just because somebody said something. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not sure if there's anything else we can do to find information. I don't think there is. Let's go back to the commons. I'm just going to wrap up some of the things there. And I do feel like we have one more nug. I mean, I don't think I have one on me at the moment, but I feel like we have one more nug to find here, because I think I only gave him 4. So, yeah. There was a quest, the Shaperit. That's what we needed to go to. Not the Shaperit. We already went to the Shaperit. We need to go talk to the dude. Who wanted to open the chantry. Yes, this guy. Brother Burkle. Hello.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yes. He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Oh, yeah. I probably won't, but thanks. I have too much else to do. Okay. Legnar. I think that was the a merchant, right?
Like to buy something, I hope.
Yeah.
I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing.
Okay, so he thinks that trade will come if Balin is the king.
Your surface gold can come back any time.
Why? I have no idea. Is Balin planning on opening the doors and letting merchants come in? Did King whatever his name not do that? Is Lord Haramont not going to allow that to happen? See, this is kind of stuff that you need to know, right? You need to know this kind of stuff. Dagna, don't need to talk to her again. So, why aren't they giving us this information? Like, I can't even ask about it before I make my decision. Huh. I have no idea, you guys. Can I talk to him about it?
Have you seen my lunch?
No.
It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat.
Well, that
I'm
sounds
only
horrible.
asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
No. Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know.
Oh.
Maybe it was a bad thing. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Okay. So, aren't dwarves immune to lyrium's effects?
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
Okay, so you're immune to it except for all of these conditions. Okay, well, let me see your wares then.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
Okay. How did we miss this guy before? Or maybe I just couldn't talk to him last time? I don't know. Maybe I did. The Rose's Thorn sounds familiar, but I don't remember talking to him. Maybe I just asked to see his wares and didn't actually talk to him. That's expensive. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Injury kits. I mean, we have 7. Well, let's buy them. Might as well, right? Might as well. That means, though, we're only going to use them with Win. Oh, let's buy all these so we can make more traps. Yeah. Win doesn't need that many, probably, but whatever. Okay, cool. We bought more trap making supplies. All right. Well, I feel like, I don't know. What is this? That's the diamond quarter, right? I feel like I don't have enough information to support one or the other of them in the proving. I don't know what their politics are. I don't know anything about them. And it's asking me to support one or the other in the proving. So, that's, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I guess I will just do. I suppose we could just see what happens. I suppose I could. I don't really want to. I don't know. I don't really want to participate in Balin's scheming because it doesn't seem honest. It doesn't seem it seems wrong to me. That's why. I just feel like it's just underhanded and just trying to get just trying to smear him, and I don't like that. So I think I will fight in the proving to support Lord Harrowmont. And where do I go to do that? I go to... Well, I have to go talk to Doolin, right? Again, yes. And that was... this way. I get turned around in here. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll learn more about each one afterwards, and we can change our minds. I think you can, but I can't remember for sure. I mean, hopefully you can. Hopefully you can still change your mind after you talk to them. I imagine that you can. It only makes sense, right? Is he still over here by the assembly chamber?
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath his station?
Said to have kicked Castless. Right. That doesn't mean he did. Oh, he's not here. So he's probably back at Harrowmont's estate again, and he's making me run back and forth. Okie dokie then. Okay, here we go. There you are. Hello.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Of course. The provings. Tell me about them.
The provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
Scared? The actor read it wrong. He said scared, but it actually says sacred, which makes more sense. Okay, anyway, and who is fighting for Balin today?
The usual. A couple of Idukans, some Gavorns. He has many men lined up, but not all of them are top-ranking. Bjotn Idukan and Wojciech Ivo are his best. They're both unpredictable, and some of the best fighters Orzammar has seen.
And how well do you know Lord Harrowmont?
I served under General Harrowmont for 3 years. Under his command, every dwarven life is important. He would not waste even a single soldier. He is the king Orzammar needs, especially in a blight. Balin would call any fight a victory so long as he remains standing.
Okay. And apparently I have memory problems. What did you ask me to do again?
Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory. But he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
Okay. So Balin is also scaring off Lord Harrowmont's fighters. So, okay. He's just underhanded every which way, isn't he? Okay. Alright, I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay. Okay, let's do it then. We'll go to the proving grounds and find out what's going on there. This music makes me think that there's a battle or something. Combat music, you know?
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Lolinar. Loyanar. Hi.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
And who's Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Oh. And what happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Ogren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Bronca's honor. Then Ogren starts screaming and runs him through.
Okay, wasn't the duel to first blood?
It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Oh. And why does Ogren care so much about Bronca?
She's still his wife, isn't she?
Oh.
Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
So Bronca was married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
And how did she become a paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
Okay, and why did she go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
Oh. Okay. Well, bye.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Well, you tell him. You tell him. I don't need to. Okay. So now we need to... a slums thug. These guys weren't here before.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
He's the same guy who does the voice of the sloth demon. That doesn't sound good. Yeah.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Good. Oh, dear. Okay. Figure.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Then what do you know about this Javia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
I can see that. And what do you know about her, Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Okay. Okay, but what do you have for sale?
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Okay, you don't sell armor or weapons or okay. You sell health poultices. I'll take those off your hands. I'll take these ones off your hands as well. And delirium potions. Need all of those. I don't think we need any more injury kits. A sleeping gas trap. When triggered, this trap releases a small burst of sleeping powder, causing creatures in the area to fall asleep unless they pass a physical resistance check. Let's buy that. And we'll buy another grease trap since there is one here. What else do you have? Greater health poultice recipe. Ooh, we might actually buy that. Although I don't know if... Well, I'll just buy it, yeah. And a spirit shard, and what else? Lyrium dust. We'll buy those. I'll buy all of your elf roots. And yeah, that looks like that's it. Okay, thank you. So long. So, the Carta crime syndicate, yeah. They are trouble here, aren't they? Okay, what were we doing? I got sidetracked. What else is new? I was going to talk to somebody, wasn't I? No, I was going to the assembly. Yes. Not the assembly. This place, right?
Why are you smiling like that? You look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the pigeon.
Canary.
What?
I look like the cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but not my point. My point is, why are you smirking?
You were watching her with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips?
No. I wasn't looking at, her hind quarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything, even.
Of course.
Oh.
I hate you. You're a bad person.
Alistair. Okay. Alistair likes Brynn. But we knew that already, didn't we? Okay. You guys, I have spent so much time getting sidetracked that I completely lost time, ran out of time, I should say, for the next thing, going into here. And, yeah. So we're going to go in here and talk to the different contestants that were chased out of the competition by Balin. Lord Haramont's contestants who were fighting for him. We're going to need to go find out what happened and why they backed out. But we have to do that next time because I am completely out of time for today. Stuff is happening around me and I need to, stop recording now. So anyways, you guys, if you like this video, give it a like because it helps out the channel a lot, and so does commenting. So let me know down below if you enjoyed this episode and any other comments you might have. I look forward to reading them. I like chatting with you guys in the comments. Okay? Anyway, until next time, remember to play safe, play nice, and have fun. Bye, guys.